Nordics are a tall, slim race of beings that have lived under the earth for a long time. They are, like so many races, an offshoot of humanity. Actually, it would be more correct to say that we are an offshoot of them as they were here before us. They are very advanced compared to us, have the gifts of the spirit very developed and have developed space travel. But they are human beings that live in the tunnel systems under the earth. Thus, they are not aliens. They are physical, not astral. There is this concept that they will be used by the Cabal to be introduced to the public as alien visitors, but it is doubtful that they will allow themselves to be used in this manner unless some really strong incentive was used. However, they don't need us. It is more a question of the Cabal needing them. They are far in advance of humanity. They have a strange personality compared to us. They appear cold and calculating. In fact, they are of a scientific mentality and do not have the emotional component developed at all. They also tend to just look after themselves and do not understand the human concepts of caring for all life at all. Thus, if, for instance, during their perambulations they found an injured human or animal, it would not cross their mind to stop and help. They would just carry on their path. It is this cold personality that causes problems between them and humans obliged to work with them in scientific projects. But they do enjoy visiting human establishments to observe how we behave. They tend to limit their visits to places where people are concentrating on self-help. Thus, they are to be found in shopping areas where people are concentrating on fulfilling their personal needs for food. They have also been seen in casinos where people are concentrating on fulfilling their financial needs or satisfying their gambling instincts, all selfish acts. Being very psychic, they can easily pick up the thoughts of humans, and the people shopping or gambling would not disturb them. However, if they were to visit somewhere like a hospital where many people, doctors, nurses and relatives, are sending healing thoughts to others, they would feel most uncomfortable being surrounded by compassionate sentiments. Thus, they are never found in such places. They get on well with military people as those tend to be concentrating on selfish acts of self-survival or getting the job done. There is little room for compassionate sentiments in military establishments. They identify readily with scientific groups. They are willing to share some of their knowledge with such groups, providing they receive ample compensation for the act of sharing. It has been suggested that they would be used to create a new religion. But a religion based on self-interest alone would scarcely be an advantage over the religions that we already have that pay lip service to love and compassion, whilst in reality concentrate totally on self-preservation of the rulers. Perhaps it is the similarities between the Cabal, religions and the Nordics that promoted the concept of using them to create a new religion. But, as we said, unless a very strong incentive were used, the Nordics would not be attracted to such an idea. To recapitulate, the Nordics are an ancient race of beings that live underground and work with military organizations, like secret space programs from time to time. They are peaceful and less aggressed, in which case they would defend themselves.